Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So, a while ago, we have discussed the density and specific gravity. So, let's see the outline. Okay. So, in the morning session, we have discussed the density and specific gravity. You have able to do a classwork using Jamboard, and also I have a review quiz, okay, using the Moodle. Okay, you can access the quiz, the mini quiz. So that is only 5 items. Okay, for the review, if you really understand how to calculate density and specific gravity. Now we will be proceeding to our laboratory session for today. So we have 2 hours. Okay. First off, I will have the laboratory discussion, including the virtual laboratory or demonstration. Okay, for today. And then you will have a breakout session that is for your laboratory report. This is done by group, and we will be using Google Documents. So later on, I will be orienting you how to use the Google Documents. Okay, so now let's begin with the laboratory. Okay. So I have here the video recorded for the laboratory activity for today. So the topic that we will be discussing is, or the experiment that we have for today is about density and specific gravity in continuation from our discussion a while ago. And also, while I am discussing this one, the laboratory, the virtual laboratory, you have to be able to have an access to your laboratory report. So you can see it in your Moodle. Okay, so laboratory discussion. This is the PowerPoint that I have showed you. This one. Okay, you just have to click this one. However, there is a restriction access. So you cannot access the laboratory discussion if you're not done reviewing, okay, the lecture slide, because our lecture slides regarding your density and specific gravity is very important, so you can manage to calculate the uh, problems we have in your laboratory reports. Okay, so for the laboratory breakout session, so this is the instructions. Okay, so go to this link, so just click this label and click the document link of your corresponding group number. Students may use their designated group Google Meet link for their separate video conference. As I have mentioned, your laboratory breakout session or your laboratory report will be done by group. Okay, so you have your group members. So do the weekly laboratory report by collaborating with your group members. So the platforms that you will be using for collaboration would be Google Document and Google Meet. So let's go to the link. Okay, so this is our breakout session page. Okay, so for group number 1, group members are Vandia, Olaso, Pelingon, and Jumawan. While for group number 2, members are Ferraris, Valenzuela, and Kim Chaemin. Okay, so this is your link for Google Meeting. I mean for the Meet link. Okay, for your video conferencing with your group members. And this is your Google document link for your laboratory report. So let's go to group number 1. So you have the same report, however, this is done by group. So these are the group members, group number 1. Okay, so for the density and specific gravity, so this is your virtual laboratory manual, okay, for experiment number 14. Topic is density and specific gravity. So the materials that we will be using are the following, and the objective of this experiment is for you to perform calculations related to density and specific gravity while um, witnessing how to do it in the laboratory um, okay. So reagents are acetic acid, and here are the questions that you have to answer later on. Okay, so as you can see, weigh an empty Erlenmeyer flask indicate its weight in grams. So there is a weight. So while I am discussing here, like for example, for density, this is the first experiment, weigh an empty Erlenmeyer flask. So I have a video here, and while you are watching, you have to have an access in your laboratory report and record, okay, your measurement, the measurement that we have in the video. Okay, so simultaneously you will be watching the video or listen to my discussion, and then you're going to record, okay, the measurements or the weight. Okay, so if you would like to see the laboratory discussion PowerPoint or material, you may just click this link, okay, so that you can have an easy access to the laboratory discussion. Okay, so we have an A, B, and C. So calculation, you will be able to see the calculation, or you can perform how to calculate density, specific gravity, and specific gravity using the pycnometer. And then I also have questions for research. Okay. And don't forget to place your references because that is very important. Okay. So let's now proceed to the discussion. Okay, so for today, we will be having experiment 14, aligned from our discussion in the lecture part, okay, which is about density and specific gravity still. So the objective here is for you to visualize the procedure on how to determine the density and specific gravity, and of course to perform calculations afterwards. So you don't forget to record the measurements. Okay, so we have three parts for this experiment. We have density, specific gravity, and specific gravity using the apparatus called pycnometer. Okay, so just review what is pycnometer. So it is a special glass bottle used to determine what? Specific gravity. Okay. Okay. So a while ago in our lecture, we have discussed how to use the pycnometer, okay, and how to calculate specific gravity of the unknown liquid using the pycnometer. So these are the materials that we will be needing for our entire experiment for today. So let's go on to the first part, which is density. So again, what is density? Just a review. Okay, so your density is actually what? The mass and size of the molecules in a liquid and how they are closely packed together. So that is the density of a liquid. So in the first experiment, for the density part, the first procedure, which you can see also in your laboratory report, so that you may not be lost. Okay, so weigh an empty Erlenmeyer flask and indicate its gram. So in this video, I am holding an Erlenmeyer flask, and I will be using analytical balance, okay, to measure, to weigh your empty Erlenmeyer flask. Okay, so as I have measured it, I got this record of 92.21. So please group 1 and 2, please indicate the record, which is 92.21 in your respective laboratory reports. So assign one from your member to either research or will be the one to record. Okay. So after weighing the Erlenmeyer flask, the empty Erlenmeyer flask, next step is to measure 10 ml of distilled water and transfer it in the Erlenmeyer flask. So using a pipette, please pipette 10 ml. Okay, so in this video, I am using a pipette and a syringe pipetter. So you may also use an aspirator, okay, but the syringe type of pipetter is more easier to use. Okay, so in reading transparent liquid, it should be below meniscus if it's transparent and above meniscus if it's opaque. Then transfer it to your Erlenmeyer flask. Okay, so once you have transferred it, the next step would be to reweigh the flask and record the weight or record it in grams. So I now have the Erlenmeyer flask containing the 10 ml distilled water that we have placed a while ago. Okay, so do not forget to close the cabinet of your analytical balance. Okay, so we have the record of 102.05. So please record 100. Okay, so 100 what? Let's see again. Okay, so 102.05 or 06. So for this part, for the first part, which is density, you have to record and do the calculations. So please go to your laboratory reports later. But as of now, please just record it muna. Okay, so for the formula for density, so that is density is equals to mass over volume. So going on to your second experiment, so we will now be conducting specific gravity experiment. So the first one would be to weigh a graduated cylinder. Okay, so I have here in my hand a 10 ml graduated cylinder. Okay, so I'm going to weigh it using analytical balance. And I have to record, you have to record rather the weight. Okay, so close the door. So we have 36.15. So please record 36.15. So we already rounded up for more accurate recording. Next would be to place or to measure 10 ml acetic acid using the same graduated cylinder. With this one, since it is hard to place an acetic acid using this amber, I have to pipette it first and then place it in the graduated cylinder. So I have the acetic acid. And don't forget, if you're going to open the amber bottle, okay, from your stock solution, you have to place the cup like this, upside down. Okay, so that it won't be contaminated once you put it back in the bottle. Okay, so once you measured the 10 ml acetic acid, of course, you have to reweigh the cylinder containing the acid. Okay, so reweigh the cylinder containing the acid. Okay, so this is your acetic acid because your acetic acid is transparent in color. So we have the record of 46.02, or you can round it up to 46.03. So kindly record this one, group 1 and 2. Okay. Next would be to repeat the procedure, but now instead of water, we will be using, instead of acetic acid, we will be using distilled water this time. Okay, so you're going to measure 10 ml of distilled water and then place it with your um, graduated cylinder, and then you have to reweigh it. So that is the procedure. Okay, so I'm using a pipette. Okay, and then place it to your graduated cylinder. Okay. So you have now the graduated cylinder containing distilled water this time. Then you have to measure it to weigh it. So we have a recording of 45.99 or 46. Can also be 46. So please record. Okay, so record and do all the calculations provided by your laboratory reports manual. And the last experiment or part of the experiment is for us to calculate specific gravity or to perform specific gravity, knowing the specific gravity of the unknown liquid using now your glass bottle called pycnometer. So these are the materials. This is your pycnometer, and we have the unknown and your water. So right in our lecture part, we have discussed the process on how we perform, how we know or how we determine specific gravity of an unknown liquid using a pycnometer. So first, you have to weigh the pycnometer empty, okay, and then weigh it again filled with water, okay. You have to fill it with water until its neck. Then afterwards, um, you have to weigh it. Okay, the pycnometer empty, weigh it, and then the pycnometer containing water, and then you have to weigh it again. And then you have to weigh as well the pycnometer containing your unknown liquid this time. So that is the process. And then you're going to calculate the process. So let's now go first with your experiment or procedure. So the first one is to weigh the pycnometer and record. So the pycnometer, which is empty, okay. So the weight of your of your empty pycnometer is 21. So specifically 21.18. So 21.18 is the record of weight of your empty pycnometer. Next would be, now you're going to place water on it until its neck. And then you have to weigh it again. So if you're having a hard time on transferring liquid in your pycnometer, you may also use a an apparatus, okay? Which is called glass panel. Now you have to reweigh the pycnometer containing the distilled water that we just have transferred a while ago. Okay, so that is water, distilled water. Record is 46.56. 46.56. So please record. Next would be to repeat the procedure, but this time we will be using the unknown liquid. So a while ago we have measure. Okay, we have measure empty pycnometer, and then we're going to place your unknown liquid this time and then measured it again. So we have three measurements here. The first one is the empty pycnometer. Second one is a pycnometer containing distilled water. And now we have a pycnometer, okay, containing your unknown liquid. So our goal here is to know the specific gravity of this unknown liquid. Okay, so now we're going to record it. Okay, so we have a recording of 44.39. So we already rounded up. 44.39. So that concludes your experimentation, virtual experimentation. So please do not forget to record all the measurements or all the weights because you will be needing that for your laboratory reports for you to be able to calculate the density and specific gravity of those unknown liquids. So thank you very much, and for you to have an easy access to your laboratory report that I have showed you, this is the link, and you may also scan this code. Okay, so that concludes our laboratory discussion. For the laboratory breakout session, you may go to the laboratory breakout session document. And then please, group number 1, group number 2, please collaborate using Google Meet. And then I can also see you there. I'm going to monitor you there. Okay, and then please go to your documents, specific or respective documents. Okay, so this is for group number 1. So please answer. So as a while ago, I showed you the measurements, all the weights of um, the one that we did a while ago. So please place your recording here. And then you have to calculate. So you may also use the reference, use the your I'm not laboratory, but your lecture slides, okay, which is located in your Moodle. Okay, so right in the morning we have discussed the how to calculate. I given you examples, so you may use these slides. Okay, you may also use these slides for you to be able to understand or as a guide to calculate. So just to show you again, okay, so for the calculation of density, we have the formula of density equals to mass over volume. And then for you to be able to calculate specific gravity, this is the formula. Specific gravity equals to weight of substance over weight of equal volume of water. And for you to be able to calculate the specific gravity using the pycnometer, okay, you have to know the weight of the water. And then this is an example a while ago in the lecture part. And the weight of your empty pycnometer is actually 120. So you have to subtract it, okay, from the weight from your pycnometer with water. So as you can measure, okay, the exact amount or quantity of your water alone. Then the weight of the unknown. And then you're going to apply the formula of specific gravity, which is um, the one that I've showed you. Specific gravity is equals to weight of substance, weight of equal volume, over weight of equal volume of water. Okay, so now after that, you may research for the questions for research. Okay, so this is a group activity for the laboratory report. Okay, so every one of you must collaborate and work together to finish the report for today. So that would be all. I'll be monitoring you using the video conference. Okay, video conference of your own Meet links. Okay, and if you have question, I'm going to cater all your questions once I went to your Meet links. Okay, so thank you so much, and that concludes the day. Thank you.